Waseem, what have you got for us tonight?
Yeah, mate, listen, man, I'm sure you can remember me from a couple of weeks back, you know.
Yeah, you were the boring, annoying man who kept sending me aggressive emails shortly after being on air. Of course I remember you. You told me you were never going to... You told me you were never going to phone me again, and then you kept sending me abusive emails. I remember you. Yeah, I remember you.
It's just too funny, mate. I have to call you. It makes me laugh.
Okay, and you're going to keep on sending me abusive emails? Is that part of the deal?
No, I'm going to give the emails a rest, mate, but I didn't mean
good, because they were just nasty.
No, they weren't, mate. They was actually truthful, mate, to be fair. What I said to you. Yeah. You were very nice to me. And the funny thing is, mate... Yeah, the funny thing is this.
They were nasty.
Yeah. No, listen, I stand with you on stuff against racism and stuff. I think you're on the right tracks there.
No, I am pro-racism now.
No, I said you're against racism.
No, I'm pro-racism now. The last email you sent was, Ian, get over yourself, please. I don't need to insult you. I'm a very genuine person.
You weren't very nice to me, mate, were you?
Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it, because I've got them here. Hi, Ian.
Life's too short, man.
I would doubt you would even care, but I just wanted to say the assumptions you made about me the other day when I called in were totally false and very judgmental.
Yeah, true.
I was also surprised at Kath calling me possessive. Very mean of her.
You still got the emails. I can't believe that.
Well, yeah, I've got... I don't delete my emails until...
Then your archives.
No, I don't delete them until when my inbox is full of my Gmail account. Then I just delete them.
Mate, at least I emailed you. You know who I am. At least I'm not making up fake Twitter accounts.
And especially at the end of the day, okay.
Unlike some people, I'm not making up fake accounts to troll you.
The reason I act weird on occasions is because I want to be a bit of an idiot on purpose. Given how that kind of thing seems to be encouraged on the show. I've heard you take on people like Ken and Paul on your show in the past from podcasts, and love how you put them in their rightful places. I said, did you miss me the other day? Because I was going to follow it up with a joke, not try. Yeah. And here's the thing. Here was the problem, right?
You were mean to me, mate.
No, it wasn't. Here's the thing, right? You highlight me talking and putting other people in their place, but yet so you're saying that you get the show, but yet then when I cut you off short, after a moment or do something,
that you cut me off, mate.
Well, okay, whatever. But you say you're one of those people. You're one of the most annoying listeners I have, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what.
Okay, but you have to let me have my say.
No, I don't. I don't have to let you do anything. I might do. It depends. I don't have to. This is it.
This is really funny, by the way.
I don't have to let you do anything.
This is really funny, by the way.
Okay, great. Right, you're one of the most annoying listeners, and I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what group you fall in. Tell you what group you fall in. You're one of the people that thinks you get the show, except for when you don't get the show. And you complain. So you wrote this long email. I replied.
Yeah, I did.
I replied. Very short email. I replied, you're actually insane.
Yeah.
Then you replied,
get over yourself, Ian, please.
I'm not actually, lol, and I'm not going to trade insults via email. Take care.
By email.
And I replied, no, you're going to insult me and then run away. Seriously, man, the worst case of passive aggression I've ever encountered. Never phone my show again.
Yeah,
and you replied, Ian, get over yourself, please. I don't need to insult you. I'm a very genuine person, and say what I think. Okay, and again, there you go. You're one of those people that says it like it is.
Your assumption, mate. Just because you're so self-righteous, mate.
No. Well, here we go. There it is. It didn't take long to get it out. It's like that bloke pulling that tapeworm out of his arse. You're worse than that tapeworm in that bloke's arse, right? You're one of those people. You like to say it like it is, don't you?
And by the way, you're wrong about Julia Hartley-Brewer.
Okay, you like to say it like it is, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and yet and what that means, because I've met so many people who like to say it like it is.
Assumptions.
But, no, there's no assumption there. I've just asked you a question. I've just asked you, are you like this? And you've just replied, yes, I am. It's no assumption. You've agreed.
It's your opinion, mate. You know
No, it's not. It's literally not. I've just asked you, are you one of those people that likes to tell it like it is? And you've replied yes.
Sorry, I am. My mistake.
Right, and you're also not very bright. So,
I'm not intellectual. I didn't do well in education. Yeah, that's true.
I can tell. It's never too late.
Unlike you, mate.
It's never too late, Waseem. No, I didn't do brilliant in education. I didn't do brilliantly at school. But I discovered my weaknesses and I worked on them. Here's the thing I've learned.
Well done, mate.
Here's the thing I've learned about people that like to tell it like it is.
They can't take it back.
They can't stand.
I can take it, mate. And you know what it is?
They can't let people finish their. They can't let people finish their sentences.
But I'm passive aggressive. But I'm calling you, mate. I'm talking to you.
They can't let people finish their sentences. Here's the thing about people that like to say it as it is. They can't listen to other people saying it like it is. They take it as a great insult. There we go. Mental health. And here's the passive aggression. Mental health has been a problem. Are you still there, Waseem? Yep, good. Mental health. Okay, that's great. Mental health has been a problem for me in my life, as has bullying. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, genuinely.
Thank you. It's very nice of you.
Well, and now you're being patronising. I'm being genuine.
I'm not being patronising. I'm being thankful. That's again, you're assuming things, mate.
Okay. I'm assuming that you're a dick. I'm not assuming it.
I'm a dick, though.
I've got the evidence. Right. So when I initially called your show to talk about this, I have no intention whatsoever of calling your show. It's not the be-all and end-all of radio shows. Well, we proved you wrong there.
But you said you taunted me to call in again. Waseem will call in again. He will call in under a private number.
Well, I didn't. That wasn't. But I wasn't taunting you. I just it was a prediction.
You need me to.
No, I don't.
You need me to pick a show.
Waseem, trust me. I don't need you, mate. We've done wonderfully well since January the 23rd without you.
Sounds good.
Damn, man, you seem to like to accuse people of things that you are guilty of yourself.
Bye. Yeah.
So I replied, I think it's you that needs to get over yourself, buddy. Then I blocked you because you were an idiot. And then you started emailing me on the Talk Radio email. You're obsessed, man.
Yeah, I did. You know what, Ian, man? Listen, I want to say something to you, man. I don't think... Are you listening?
Yes, because let me educate you something, Waseem.
I don't want to take up too much time.
Waseem, let me educate you. And this is a great lesson, a great tip for anybody, but especially you. When I listen, I don't talk. Okay, when I'm listening, unlike you, when I listen, I cut people off that I don't agree with. This is probably the only show in the country where I actively embrace people who disagree with me. I don't have a fader, Waseem. I literally don't have a fader. Paul Ross poured coffee over it. There's no fader here. There's no fader. What I do, and it's a great lesson, Waseem, and if you can take anything away from this, please take this, right? When I listen, I'm quiet and I listen. Over to you.
Not always, but yeah.
No, always. When I'm listening, I'm quiet.
As long as someone agrees with you.
No, again, there's the thing. I don't know if you listened to the show the other week when I had a man arguing for 30 minutes about who influenced the pop group The Art of Noise. He disagreed, but I like it when people disagree with me because I like conflict on the radio. I think it sounds good. I like intelligent people disagreeing with me. So your premise.
Let me tell you the reason why
he's not listening. Doesn't listen. Your premise is completely false. You've just said something that's a lie.
Right? Again,
well, no, it's not what I think. It's factually your premise is based on what your statement is based on a false premise. Now, what did you call in about?
I wanted to clear the air, mate. Listen, I've seen you on I still saw you on Good Morning Britain. I saw a clip of you. I've gone on your Twitter today because I saw it online when I was checking my emails early on. I think a lot of people have found out what your game is now, mate, to be fair. And I think people have been quite mean to you, to be fair, to some extent as well. Getting very personal with you and stuff. I don't think that's right. And I want to just say that whatever's happened, whatever emails are saying you anything, I want to just say, if I've come across as being mean, I apologise for certain things, not for everything. And I'm not passive-aggressive, man. And I'm not one of them people who are going to go online and send you horrible messages and hide and stuff. You know who I am. This is my number. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there are going to call you and message you online. They're going to hide themselves. I don't do that kind of thing. So that's what I was going to say, man.
So I'm supposed to applaud the fact that instead of hiding behind an avatar that isn't a picture of you, being mean, you're just going to phone up and deliberately be mean. Can I ask you a question? You said people have worked out what my game is. I don't know what my game is yet. I've not worked it out. Could you tell me?
I just think, mate, sometimes you are quite mean to people, to be fair, and you do come across self-righteous.
That's my game, is it? Being mean and self-righteous?
I'm just playing the victim, mate, all the time.
Wow, Waseem.
That's what I think anyway. I'm entitled to my opinion.
And you're wrong.
And you think I'm an arsehole, so that's fine.
Well, you said it. You're also wrong. Tell me when I've played the victim.
I'm not getting into all of that. You know what I mean?
No, because you've said something quite mean and quite unpleasant. So let's focus on that. That's my game is playing the victim. Could you just give me an example of when I've played the victim?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, mate.
No, I don't. I literally don't, Waseem. So if you could just give me one example of when I played the victim, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
You know that guy called you up the other day, Jonathan, and, he said some pretty horrible things to you, to be fair. But I think he had a point with some of the things he said to you.
What did he say? I don't remember. You'll have to remind me.
About the drunk call or something. He called you up a couple of months ago. He was drunk and stuff.
Oh, can you remind me? Honestly, I don't remember what we did on the show yesterday, so if you could remind me.
I'm not against all this, man.
No, Waseem, you've literally brought it up. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, guy called Jonathan, I vaguely remember a drunk guy called Jonathan called up. How was that me playing the victim, Waseem? That's the question.
You always try and make everyone else look bad and yourself look good.
That's not playing the victim. Making myself look good isn't playing the victim, and also it's not. It's easy to do because generally I am better than a lot of the callers.
Yeah, again,
but playing,
that's not really.
Well, no, it's certainly true. It's certainly true for you. That's not playing the victim though. So can you give me an example of when I play the victim, Waseem, please, if you wouldn't mind?
I don't want to get into all that.
Well, you've brought it up. Well, Waseem, this is the coward in you. You've brought it up.
It's not coward in me.
Well, it's cowardly to mention something. It's cowardly it's cowardly to mention something and then not want to discuss it. So I ask again: could you give me an example of when I have played the victim? Maybe I have. And I'm not aware of it. I'd love it to be brought to my attention. So that would be great if you could, Waseem. Thank you.
But you do it all the time, man.
Well, if I do it all the time, it'd be really easy for you to find one example, won't it?
In the jungle, you made a big hoo-ha with Strawberry Gate and stuff.
Can you the phone's gone muffled. I heard something about the jungle and strawberry. So tell me exactly which part in the jungle did I play the victim? Go on.
I'm not getting into all that, Iain.
No, Waseem, you brought it up. Which part of the jungle was I playing the victim?
You know when what's his name, Boris Johnson's dad, Stanley Johnson.
Yeah.
When he called you obstinate and stuff, he made a big hoo-ha over it.
Yeah, we had an argument. About it, and then I apologised for the argument. I apologised for my part in the argument.
Yeah, that was decent of you to apologise about the argument. But I just think that's one of the examples.
How is defending myself against a claim of being obstinate when he is, and I told him this. He is one of the most obstinate men I've ever met.
Yeah,
how is defending myself against untruths, or my perception of untruths? How is defending myself playing the victim? I think you've thrown out a phrase that you've read and you don't quite know what it means.
I do know what it means, man, but I'm not against it.
Well, you've given me two examples of me not playing the victim at all. So, should we try it one more time, Waseem? Third time lucky.
You can be wrong as well. You're allowed to be wrong.
Third... Oh, no, I am wrong sometimes. I am, and I'll admit it. Yeah, third chance. When have I played the victim, Waseem? Because
you do it all the time, mate.
You say I do it all the time. Blanket statement. You say I do it all the time, right? But yet you've had two cracks at it, and you've not been able to give me an example. So third time, Waseem, then I will let you go, because I'm going to be honest, you are one of the dullest callers I've ever had.
Yeah, mate, I don't really care what you think, to be fair, man.
No, that's fine, but I'm going to let you go, and you've had a fair crack of the whip. You've been off about 15 minutes. Just one more, have one more go, Waseem. Has he gone? Has he put the phone down? Waseem's put the phone down. OK, fair enough. Join me, Iain Lee, for interesting conversations you don't usually hear on the radio.
Week Monday, I get shoes.
Dolly Parton, I listen to a record all day long.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on talkRADIO.
That was the most profoundly upsetting call I've ever heard in my life.